A little more power, a little more high speed, and just a little bit different style.
Right there, a little too excited about a move that he made. He looked over, gave the fist of exultation over to the crowd and the judges, and then lost it a bit, which is going to cost him just a fraction of a point.
Yeah, but he's pushing it
He's
hard.
coming right back. It's a crash coming right back at you.
Nice deep nose stab. Comes out successful. The speed of his tricks are a little bit faster than some of the other guys, and I think that's what makes him look a little more intense. He pushes the ski all the way underneath the water. He's made sure he set the pace of his routine by starting off with an extremely difficult trick as he rode underneath the log jump. A lot of competitors are trying this trick now, and a lot of them are very successful.
He will do it later on. In fact, towards the end, he will do that one more time. What about the rivalry between a guy like Watkins and Kantz and Williams? We saw Scott at the beginning of the show saying, yeah, my good buddy Jeff Kantz. How intense is it between all these guys?
Well, these guys do get along very well. I mean, they hang out together, and they even practice together, which I think is quite unusual. But the thing is that these guys are doing this thing because they love it. It's a lot of fun for them. But when it's time to compete, there's no friends out on the water. I mean, these guys are going for broke. Nice one-handed fakie sub. Comes out one-handed, setting up for the tailspin. Watkins really has a good routine going here, but notice the speed of his routine. Much slower than Chris Crash Williams. Lays the ski over on his side.
Or he gives that impression because of the smoothness and the ease that he does things. Don't be fooled. He is a one-strong individual, Scott Watkins, and you can tell by some of these sub-maneuvers that he puts in there. It takes a lot of strength to maneuver that boat.
Yeah, the one thing about Chris Crash Williams is when he's on, he's on. I mean, if you blink, you'll miss his tricks. And a lot of times I think it might cost him, but Watkins is definitely setting himself up real good. He's keeping his tricks in front of the judges as usual. Nice side hop Bronco. He's trying to get it into a tailspin, or at least setting up for some kind of a tail stand. Reaches up, grabs the air intake, and he's working it into a Hollywood corkscrew.
I like that. Now he's trying to set a standard because Kamikaze Kantz has not gone yet. It always helps to go last to see what the other guys do to show what they have done and know what you have to do. Let's see if he goes under again. He said he would, and he does. And he comes up unscathed, as always. Hollywood Scott Watkins. And do they love him? Of course they do. And that'll do it for Hollywood. Another great performance. One thing about Watkins, he is so consistent. I think everybody who follows this sport appreciates that great professionalism. Scott Watkins again, rather. Here we go.
Sets up nice, deep side hop Bronco. Completely submerges the ski underwater. One-handed jump. Goes into a nice pirouette in the tray. Very clean tricks.
That jump on the open ocean will get some serious air, of course, out here on the lake. Those are the kind of scores you're going to get. Tough to beat. Look how consistent. They're all about the same, but a 9-9 thrown in there for good measure. Right now, that puts Watkins in the lead, and Kantz and Berlew still to come. We'll catch more great freestyle action a little bit later, but coming up after this, the Yamaha Super Solo Challenge. Don't move. Welcome back to Plano, Texas, everybody, in the Hot Water Tour. Time now for the Yamaha Super Solo Challenge, and this is what it looks like to the rider.